hands together for the one and only Accra Ghana. Before we go along, I'd like to also respectfully ask those of you who are standing to take your seats. Most of our guests are standing to take your seats. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So immediately, I'll hand you over to our host for this morning, the CEO of MultiChoice Ghana, Mr. Cecil Sompah-Mills, who's also proud, just like all of us, to host a man who is run on his network and has sent content to many of the people and the viewers across the African continent. A true great moment of pride for every Ghanaian. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cecil Sompah-Mills, please put your hands together.
Thank you, Nathaniel. A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, First Fraternity, media, the CEO for Tourism Authority, KOFI's mom, who's made this dream come true for all of Ghana, and KOFI himself and his brother Kwame. I want to say a big welcome home, and I think it's a historic day for all of us. Since August 2017, Supersport, which is the sports rights arm of the MultiChoice Group, put the rights of wrestling onto the screen of Africa, with millions of subscribers beginning to consume wrestling at home. And this was based on the demand from our customers. Currently, if I should let you know, I think wrestling sits very close behind football across the continent. So it means that there's a real big viewership. And it's one of the sports where we develop serious VIP guests like the young men who had a special session with KOFI. So it means that wrestling on the continent is a point of inspiration and contact to a lot of young Africans. Now, during this period, we've seen a lot of growth, specifically for viewership, and meaning that the sport has been widely accepted by a lot of Ghanaians. And I say Ghanaians specifically because of KOFI Kingston. He's made it popular. Now, I think everybody knows about KOFI, so I will not. I don't know where to start from. I'm actually a bit overwhelmed. But he's, for the fact that he's the first, not just African, he's been the first Ghanaian to actually be a WWE championship. So that's a great inspiration. And we're so proud at MultiChoice to have been able to put this visibility across Africa and specifically in Ghana. We know sports is such a powerful tool that brings us together and becomes a focus point for development of our country. And we use icons like KOFI to raise inspiration and dreams of a lot of Africans, both young and old, when we see what we can do and see there's no limit to what we can do. So this morning, it's a great pleasure to have you here to meet the Ghanaian public and media and talk to us about how you've gotten here and where you're taking Ghana and Africa next. It's such a great pleasure. You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cecil Sompah-Mills made a very important point about visibility. Now, through DSTV Supersport, many Ghanaians and Africans for that matter have seen the exploits of this fine gentleman and a legend at that. Away from all of that as well, while everybody admires every single thing that KOFI Kingston has done as a sports entertainer, others are also very interested in the place that has produced him on earth. And that place is Ghana. Of course, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to who we are and what we do and what makes us up as a people. Now, one person who is responsible for sending this message out to the rest of the world, the CEO of the Tourism Authority, who's also proud, just like all of us, to be hosting the great legend himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Authority, please put your hands together.
Thank you. Ago.
Amen.
Ago.
Amen.
Ago.
Amen.
First off, we want to thank God for giving us this day. DSTV Multi-Choice Super Sport for hosting us. And WWE and the man of KOFI for making this happen. Welcome everybody. Welcome King KOFI Kingston. I know the initials doesn't sound right, but he's a king and we want to celebrate him. If preparing to receive the WWE superstar is this difficult, then I must imagine how much it takes to be a champion. I'm already exhausted. But we want to welcome you once again. It's been 400 years since the first enslaved African arrived in Jamestown, Virginia. And as sad an episode that was, I think it also shows something about the African spirit, the resilience of the African spirit. And so in line with that, somewhere in September 2018, His Excellency the President of the Republic, Nana Akufo-Addo, declared 2019 as the year of return, and through an open invitation to the global African family to come back home to Ghana, the motherland. In so doing, we invited people from the diaspora, and more importantly, the second, third generation Ghanaians, some of whom have never been here. And so in having KOFI here today, really for us, it's a marker to what that global invitation means. It's not just from people from the Caribbean, people from the Americas, but also people who are Ghanaians and who, through their exploits, Ghana has been put on the map. And so we are very, very excited that KOFI took up the offer, the invitation by the President to come to Ghana to be part of the Year of Return celebration. We are commemorating 400 years, but also celebrating the resilience of the African spirit. And this morning, KOFI said something which is quite inspiring, that you can be whatever you want to be if you believe. And we believe Ghana is the place. So welcome KOFI and welcome the team from the WWE. Thank you. Have a good morning.
A big round of applause for Mr. Akusiajima. Please put your hands together. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for all of us to take a listen to the man of the moment. You know that moment when I woke up, went on my phone and got on social media and saw all of the videos buzzing, I said to myself, wow, wow, wow. So now at least we can be confident to say that you can enter an arena of 20,000 plus people, 10,000 people, 18,000, 25,000, and you'd be confident to know that one of us is going to enter that ring and is going to do wonderful things and make sure that the red, gold, green with the black star in the middle stands tall amongst all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, with a resounding round of applause, please help me welcome the one and only reigning WWE World Champion, KOFI Kingston.
Wow. Just thank you guys so much for this resounding welcome. I'm already getting like emotional. If I start to cry, I'm still really tough. But it's been 26 years since I've been here in Ghana, and you know, I had a chance to come here. My dad actually works for Boston College, and every year he takes a group of students, you know, on a service trip. And my senior year I graduated, I had the chance to come, and instead I opted to work on my resume and go find a job. I was so anxious to jump right into the real world, and in doing that, I have not had a chance to come back here. And as frustrating as that was for me, I feel like everything happens for a reason. As far as me becoming WWE champion, this has been my dream since I was a child. I debuted in 2008. I never had a single title match for the WWE Championship until WrestleMania. You know, a couple weeks before WrestleMania 2, I had one, but this has always been my dream. And I feel like if I would have won when I first debuted, it wouldn't have been as meaningful as it is now. You know, like I said, everything happens for a reason. So a lot of stars lined up. I had to wait 11 years to become WWE champion. I finally become WWE champion. It's been 26 years since I've been here to Ghana. 26 years later, I do all of this. This is the year of the return. Out of all the years that this could possibly be, it's the year of the return. So I feel like everything happened for this moment, you know, and I'm just so thankful that in coming here, that I've been welcomed with open arms. It's just been all love, you know, and I'm just so appreciative of that. All the hard work that has gone into this. My mom and I have had conversations back and forth for years about me wanting to come here, and then myself with the WWE schedule not having the time. Finally, here we are. You know, it's amazing. It's amazing to be here, and I'm just so fortunate to be in the position to inspire others. I think above all else, you know, when I was a kid, this is what I wanted to do. It's awesome that I was able to achieve my childhood dream, but what's even more important than that is for me to come back and inspire people who might be exactly where I was as a little kid, watching, hoping to be something. I am living, breathing proof that you can be whatever it is that you want to be. Like I said, you think about a WWE superstar and a wrestler. A lot of times people look at me and they say, "Oh, you're not 6'8", you know, you're not 300 pounds, you know." I'm not the prototypical WWE superstar, let alone champion. Like I said, my inner chest is all sternum, no pectoral muscle whatsoever. My legs are very skinny. I don't care, you know what I mean? I'm not the tallest, I'm not the strongest, but somehow, some way, I'm sitting here before you, talking to you about my journey to becoming WWE champion. So, again, providing the inspiration to people who want to become something and you don't quite know if you can do it. I'm here to let you know that you can do it if you believe in yourself. Like I said, I'm living, breathing proof. So I'm glad, I'm just so happy and honored to be here, and honored to be in this position where I can inspire other people and inspire other Ghanaians to go out and do great things in this world. So I'm here. Thank you for welcoming me.
Yes, we know you're here, and we're glad to have you here. Put your hands together for him. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's very, very important to note that many mothers are very, very proud at this moment, but there's one of them who's super, super proud, especially because of all the sacrifices made and all the guidance over the years. Please, please help me with another round of applause to acknowledge the presence of Dr. Elizabeth Efia Sarkodie. Please put your hands together for me. And you know, in moments like these, everybody wants a point of contact, okay? So there's something about us, the Friday Borns. You know the Friday Borns? Yeah. So Friday Borns, Kofi, and Efia. Put your hands together for them one more time. So ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'll welcome a few questions. What we're going to do is that we will have you raise a hand. I give you the microphone, mention your name and the media house you're representing, and go with the question. That's one question per media house. Thank you very much. All right, before we go to the questions, I think it's just a good time to take a listen to the mother of the moment. Put your hands together for her one more time.
Thank you all so very much. I'm not going to take too much time because the reason we are here is here. Kofi, it seems when you were talking, you don't give yourself that much credit. You know, you're good, you're tough. You may not be the tallest, the strongest, like you're saying, the biggest, but you're the fastest.
I'm real fast.
And you're
Real fast.
gymnast.
Yes.
And he learned gymnastics from me when he was little. Accra Gymnastics, that's all coming in to help out. So I'm really, really proud, and I thank you all for coming out. I thank you for the wonderful, wonderful reception that you gave me, a rousing welcome. I couldn't be prouder as a mother, and I share it all with my country, with my people. Thank you so very much.
We're proud of you too, Auntie Afia, and we're glad that you're a fine Friday born as well, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we'll do some questions. The first one.
My name is Ernest Asare. Kofi, I'd like to ask you, Pastor, can you talk about a lot of criticisms, people use on you. So in spite of all the criticism, what really inspired you to keep on doing what you're doing to get to this far?
So you was asking about how I stay motivated essentially throughout all the criticism that I receive. I think that it's and not to say that everybody was critical, because I did have a lot of support, but there are definitely a lot of people who doubted me. And I think that when you believe in yourself, it doesn't matter what people say, whether it's, high praise or, trying to make you not feel good. For me, the motivation has always been in my heart. I've always believed in myself, and I'm also my biggest critic. So I don't think that there's anything that I cannot do if I set my mind to it. So that's really the motivation, is just believing in myself no matter what. If I go out and have a bad performance, it's fine, because I know when I come back, I'll be better. So I'm always just trying to get better with every single time that I'm in front of the camera. I try to get better, I'll be a better father, be a better son, be a better husband. I'm just always trying to get better.
Thank you very much. The next question is to a gentleman who was actually supposed to be on a WWE trip some months back, through the facilitation of MultiChoice Ghana at DSTV. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it, so because of that, I'll grant him the special concession of 2 questions.
Thank you very much. Hello, Kofi. Congrats on winning the title. First question, what was your mindset as you went into WrestleMania 35? You knew this was your shot. You had Daniel Bryan as your opponent. What was your mindset as you went into that fight? Second question, you've been part of several tag teams. You were a tag team partner with CM Punk. Now you're with New Day. What are the dynamics of working in a tag team as opposed to being a solo performer on the night?
Sure, I got a lot of friends. I've had a lot of tag team partners. But to answer your first question, of my mindset going into WrestleMania, I was actually surprisingly very calm. I've been doing this for a very long time, and I've been in several WrestleManias. None of them quite as big as this moment, but I think it all prepared me to be calm and embrace the moment and really realize how historic it was for not just myself, but for the company, for people. It was just a very historic moment. So it wasn't. I tried to be like cool, calm, and collected until my music hit, and I went out there. I thought I was like gonna walk out and just be calm, just focused. And then you'll see it, I'm just jumping on E's and Wood's shoulders, just so much energy. So I was really excited because it was an opportunity that doesn't come around a lot. A lot of people who have wrestled with WWE don't get a lot of singles matches at WrestleMania, let alone for the WWE Championship. So I really took a lot of time just to enjoy it, take it all in. My family was in the front row, it was just an amazing moment. Your second question was about the difference in singles wrestling versus tag team wrestling.
How do you switch? Because you have
Switch gears.
with, and then sometimes you fight a little.
I have a lot of, and not to come across as like arrogant, but I have a lot of confidence in my ability, and I'm always making sure that I'm having fun. So my singles career, before I started having tag team matches, I thought I was having all the fun in the world. I was going out, KOFI Kingston, doing high-flying moves. Everyone's cheering, yay, this is great. And then I met Woods and E. And then I realized, oh, this is what fun's supposed to be like. Anybody who has seen me out there with Woods and with E, like you see us having the best time of our lives. That's not our characters pretending to have a good time. That's us having a genuine, amazing time every time that we go out there. We're just telling jokes, just having fun. We're throwing pancakes out to people. They're clamoring for pancakes. What are we doing? But it's just, it's fun. And that's really what it's all about, going out and having a good time to the point where it doesn't feel like it's work. Like my job is to go out and throw pancakes out to people, make people laugh. This is my job. It never feels like work. So, I just, as far as singles competition versus tag team competition, it's all good as long as I'm out there having fun.
My name is Apusi. I work with the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. KOFI, you said winning the title is a dream come true for you. And in this particular year, being the year of return that you're here, what really does that mean for you? Because we see the Accra symbols at your back, the tattoos there. We see them every time you are wrestling. And what does it really mean for you to be here at this particular time and connecting with the Ghanaian culture once again?
It means so much. It means so much because I always feel a connection to Ghana. Always. But it's different to be here, to be on Ghanaian soil. Like you said, the Accra symbols on my back, they all represent different traits by which I try to live my life by. So to be able to do that and, not put Ghana on the map because we're already on the map, but to let everyone know how proud I am to represent, it just means the world. It means the world. Again, for me to be able to inspire young Ghanaian kids to follow their dreams is oh so important. That's, to me, paramount. That's the most important thing. So, again, being here on Ghanaian soil, it's awesome. I feel like I'm back home and it feels really good.
Thank you. Good one. A couple more questions.
KOFI, as a young boy watching wrestling growing up, we were made to believe that KOFI Kingston was a Jamaican. It has taken so long for the narrative to change. Why did it take so long for us to now believe that KOFI Kingston is a Ghanaian?
Well, so I don't know if it's taking too long, but so what we do is entertainment. WWE. The most important letter in that acronym is that E, the entertainment. So we all play characters when we go out there. And I give this example all the time because I feel like it's one of the best ones, where the Undertaker, for those of you who don't know, is somebody who comes out pale skin, almost like a walking zombie. But in actual life, he has a family. He has kids. He likes horses. He lives in Texas, complete opposite of what you see on TV. And I say that because, so when I decided to come out with the KOFI Kingston moniker, there was actually somebody who was actually already playing a Ghanaian character. His name is Prince Nana. He wrestles for ROH, which is a different company. I probably shouldn't mention their name, but it's okay. But so when I came out, I wanted to do something that was different. And I happened to be listening to Damian Marley's Welcome to Jamrock, one of the best albums of all time. I always take a minute to say that because it still holds up. You can listen to it from the first song all the way to the last song. Amazing album. And nonetheless, it inspired me to come up with a character that, had a Jamaican accent. And when I went to my wrestling class and I started talking like KOFI Kingston from Kingston, Jamaica, everybody was just blown away, So that ended up being a way that I could break into this ultra competitive industry, and have a character that was memorable, that was able to entertain, you know. I always say too, like, Stone Cold Steve Austin, one of the biggest icons in our industry, didn't start off as Stone Cold. He started off as Stunning Steve Austin. He had long, really thin hair, you know, and he wasn't the same, like, you know, badass character that he is now. The Rock, another one, came out as Rocky Maivia, you know, just long curly hair and weird mannerisms. Now he's The Rock, you know. So for me, coming out as Kofi Kingston was where I started, and now I'm the guy who comes out and throws pancakes and twerks and wears unicorn horns. So it's a progression of character, and that's really it. Like any other TV show that has characters, I was playing a character at the time.
Hi, Kofi. I'm Babs from Artist Media, and we've heard a lot about you coming. I can talk loud if it doesn't work. It's good? Okay. So, Accra, we've heard a lot about you coming back to Ghana, but what I'd really like to know is, what does it mean to you to be the first African, actually, to be a champion at WWE? Because that's huge.
It's really huge, and I'm honored to wear that title, and you know, fulfill that role, because there will never be another first. You know, I get goosebumps even saying that, because at the end of the day, I was just a kid with a dream, and I decided to follow that dream, and because I decided to do that, I've been able to do some incredible things and achieve some goals that I never knew that I would achieve. But here I am. It just means the world. Like I said, there will never be another first, and yeah, it's awesome. It's a really surreal feeling.
Hi, good to see you. Piers, in the next couple of days, fighting against Dolph Ziggler. What are your chances of retaining the championship?
He said, what are my chances of retaining the WWE Championship against Dolph Ziggler? If I said anything but 100%, what kind of champion would I be? You know, I believe in myself, like I said, to the fullest. You always go out there with the mentality that you're going to win, regardless. And that goes for anything in life, not just wrestling matches, whatever it is that you are trying to do. If you believe in yourself that you can do it 100%, that's the mentality that I take. But Dolph Ziggler is one of my favorite opponents. He and I, we used to joke about the fact that we wrestled so much in 2009, 10, and 11 that we joked about having a best of 500 series, you know, and I think I'm up by like 3. But he's one of my favorite opponents, and I know at Super Showdown it's going to be probably the match of the night because of the chemistry that we have in the ring, and Dolph is such a phenomenal athlete, a phenomenal superstar, great on the mic. Just, I really am looking so forward to that match. I think it's going to steal the show. Probably going to be one that everyone's talking about for the rest of the year.
All right. Good afternoon. I am also Kofi upon Country. So I want to have you speak the first Ghanaian language here. So I want to ask you at the same.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. How does it feel like to see your dream finally come true and be in your dream as well?
It is amazing. Sometimes I feel like I'm going to wake up. You know, it took me a long time after WrestleMania. So, like I said before, we don't have an off season. We go every single week. Even so, WrestleMania can be like our World Cup. Normally, the World Cup, the day after the World Cup, you're off. You know, you take a little time off. Not for us. We had Monday Night Raw the very next night. So, I didn't have a whole lot of time to take it all in. And it really wasn't until maybe like a week and a half, and I was finally at home, settled in after having, you know, all these media days and media appearances in Raw and SmackDown, and finally I had some downtime, and I was able to sit and just realize that this is real. The WWE Championship says Kofi on the side place. Like, what? You know, it's awesome. It is literally a dream come true, and I know that's a real cliche thing to say, but like I keep saying, this is all that I've ever wanted to do ever since I was a little boy, and I'm living my dream. It's surreal. It really is surreal. The whole thing is just bizarre, but in a good way.
Kofi, it's kind of some way because you have dreads, you have afro. So I just want to ask you now, you are an icon for Ghana when it comes to sports, not just for the boxing side or the entertainment side. I just want to ask you, what plans do you have for Ghanaian sports? Like, you are an icon now. People are looking up to you to say something, to do something. So what plans do you have for us?
My main plan is to keep on doing what I'm doing. You know, being WWE champion, and like I said before, providing visual confirmation that anything is possible. I cannot say that enough. When you are here and you see me holding this championship title, you can do it. Anybody can do it if they believe in themselves. And so that's really what I'm going to do as far as my part in, you know, the promotion of Ghanaian athletics and athletes. And I just want to set a good example and let everybody know that if you work hard, if you are willing to sacrifice and do whatever it is that you have to do to get to where you want to be, that it's possible. Because there's always going to be people that need to be motivated, that might need a little bit of a push. So from my end, I am trying to give that push and trying to give that motivation for people to reach for the stars and succeed, and then they can go on and inspire others to do the same. And we keep on pushing it forward so that Ghana keeps rising.
Thank you very much. Any more questions? We'll do the final two. All right.
Hi, my name is Alexander from Kasapa FM. Everybody is asking Kofi questions, but I want to ask Kofi a small question. When Kofi was growing up, what was the plans? I mean, you know, sometimes you feel like I want him to become a medical doctor, but he ends up becoming a footballer. Was it a challenge to you?
Not at all, not at all. I think as a parent, for myself, my role is to support my kids and encourage them. If they're not going to join a gang, okay? If you're going to join a gang, I'm not going to encourage you. But you want to encourage them, nurture them, give them what it is to live, the kids, and as they're growing up, at every step of the way, support them. If you go into college and you want to be musician or whatever, that's what you're passionate about, go ahead, you know, do what you're passionate about, and what you have the talent for is what it matters. He had the passion, he had the dream, and ours is to support the dream. You know, so long as it's not going the wrong way, because that could also happen, right? So it's my pride and joy to see him actually living his passion and getting paid for it. So, thank you.
All right, my name is Ivy Prosper. I'm a media professional, and I also work with your return team under Ghana Tourism Authority. My question to you, Kofi, is what are you planning on telling Ghanaians in the diaspora when you go back about making the journey to return back to Ghana to visit? Because it has been a long time since you've been here. So once you spend a few days, I'm just curious, what are your plans as to encouraging people to come back?
Well, I can already say that I think I've been back for what, 3 hours, not even. But I can already say that like the feeling of coming home, it's unlike anything else. You know, it's so important to know your roots and reconnect with where it is that you came from. You know, so I will definitely be encouraging people to come and experience that and experience just the love. You know, the sense of welcome is something that everybody should feel. Because I've traveled all over the world. You go to some places and you don't necessarily get welcome a lot of the time. But I can say that this is the most heartwarming feeling that I've felt in a very long time. So yeah, I'll definitely be encouraging people to come and just reconnect, you know, go back to your roots. So yeah, I'll definitely be encouraging that.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you to all of my colleagues in the media. We'll be cutting cake symbolically to mark the milestone and all of this, because this is a great celebration indeed. Before that, however, we'll have a brief comment from Mr. Cecil Sompanos.
Thanks, Nathaniel. This is just to support the last, I think the last but one speaker and the last one is the unique position that we're in as Multi-Choice Ghana, and that's why we're here today. So we want Kofi to do the best thing he does, and we tell the world the story of Kofi through television. And that is what we're going to do in this partnership, and we keep doing, so we can use that message to inspire people and tell the story. The same, we're working also together with the tourism ministry in packaging and communicating all the visits and happenings, so we can translate it across the world, so everybody can see why we must return to Ghana. So we're working, this is part of the bigger partnership for our country, so we keep carrying you all the time. Thank you.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, there is a presentation of a special plaque. It's wooden, and it has a carving of the legend himself. That presentation will be made by, I believe, the gentleman who put all of this together and his team. And then after that, we will cut cake. Please put your hands together for him. Put your hands together.
Good morning. Thank you for being here. I want to say I'll make something very good for Kofi. And I want to say, Kofi, welcome home. It's been a long time. I've been watching you from since I was a kid. It's so great to be here, seeing you tonight. I want to say welcome home. My name is Cecil Aidan, and this is a biography art. It's made with heat, with a wood.
Wow, beautiful stuff. Put your hands together.
Thank you. So this is incredible. He actually had showed me this in the lobby of the hotel. This is incredible. I've like, and my mom will tell you too, like I used to draw a lot, and I could never have pictures that were nearly as detailed as this. So I'm envious of your artistic talent. You are so talented, man. Thank you so much for this. This is incredible. Thank you. I'll hang this up in my house for sure. Thank you.
Over here.
There we go. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you, Kofi. And ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of the Ghana Tourism Authority will also do the symbolic presentation of the Ghana flag to KOFI Kingston. Please put your hands together.
What we're going to do is to get everybody here to photograph, sign on it. If you take it back, as a sign of love. And anytime you're in the ring, that you represent several So thank you, Kofi.
Thank you very much. And we also have an aquaba cake for you.
Oh, look.
Oops.
serious. If you hold on.
Smoking is a dying habit. Any smokers?
No. There you go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a countdown from 5 to 0. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Congratulations once again, Kofi. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause.
Well, I don't eat dairy anymore, so of course I want to. But yeah.
Sorry, that is the
The 3 dots. So, ladies and gentlemen, everyone here will have the opportunity to sign on a little portion so that anytime Kofi is getting ready for competition, he can look at this flag and get extra inspiration to add to what he already gives himself. Please put your hands together for him.
We'll have to move the tape to the tape.
They are done talking, right? So like no idea.
Michael, Kofi, Michael, see you Africa. Michael, he's coming.
And for 1 year, over 11 years, finally win a championship that he has dreamed of all of his life. And he also won 2 World
KOFI Kingston. My name is actually Sarah.
What an amazing morning with WWE.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do photographs with KOFI now. And so we'll have a queue on my right side and on your left. On this side, I mean. Okay, so on your right side and on my left.
Everyone here, please clear this way. Everyone on this side clear, make a queue on that side. Everyone out of this way, please. Guys, if you want a photo, you need to go around there, make a decent queue, not a bunch like this. Let's do an orderly queue to get our photos done. Come in, handshake, photo, take two. If you want a picture with your phone, that's me. You take it. Let's go. First person. We're going to get everyone through. We need to kind of get moving.
No.
And one cameraman guide us. So tell us what to do and then what should we say.
Okay, everyone on this side, please, clear this way. This is the exit route, clear this way.
Please.
Okay.
Just one quick, otherwise we'll be here all day.
Lucy, who you know? We're only the guy, you know. Roberta Bani Lucy. The Nisu, she said, the Nisu.
Daddy. Card. Oh, you
so many years I work with.
I was saying, I'll never forget.
Just send me hi. I was saying. Or call me. I make a sign real quick. Let's look where it goes. Yeah. Let me
Let's ask Lucy to watch this, because Mr. Do you mind asking Lucy or somebody?
So they have the sound window. The space. And we need this one. Go to see the president on the other side. Where? This side. You can't. Nobody can sign on the other side. It has to be here. Where would the chief sign? Where would the president sign? On the other side. Oh, that's already folded.
Where's David?
I don't know which